Good morning, everybody. This is Matt, station manager here at Axe Media Group. Um, we will not have Joe and Stada on today with the Cup of Sunrise. That should resume probably next week. Be sure and pray for them, car issues and stuff. So I was going through some stuff I had saved on my hard drive here, and I came across a very old, well, I say very old, it's like 3 years old, episode of The Morning Drive. So Jay and myself used to do a show for about 6 or 7 years called The Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. And we had a lot of fun doing it, and we learned a lot along the way. This episode contains somebody who was with us a long time ago, Johnny Rooster, and also somebody you may know, Steve O'Mickey Mac McAllister. I really haven't watched this episode in a very long time, so I'm not 100% sure about what it is about. But I figured since, we usually play classic episodes of other stuff whenever they're not here, this would be a chance for you to see kind of how it used to be back in the day when we had the Morning Drive live. So I will say that I'm as excited as you are to be able to see what this is about. It's titled Flashy versus Functional. So it sounds like it's a really interesting show. So without any further ado, here's a Morning Drive classic episode here on Axe Media Group. Hold on, everybody. Hello. Attention, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or its affiliate and supported ministries and nonprofits. Some of this content may be adult in nature, so please use discretion while watching with your kids.
Get ready now.
Good morning. Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters, or AMG Production Studios, here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive. Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay. We got Steve here. Hi. And we got Johnny Rooster at the helm today.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
Johnny Rooster.
And this has been a beautiful day.
You can sign off.
Sign off.
So, real quick, Rooster, have you got the Roland pulled up on that?
I do.
And everything. Okay, so
Everything's on the.
Okay.
Yep.
Good deal. Got to make sure everything's adjusted because for some
I
reason
am not getting it on YouTube.
You're not getting it on YouTube.
Not now. I am.
Okay.
There he
That's
goes.
a little delay sometimes.
There's
Not
Larry
sure why.
Melton already.
Larry's on the
course.
trigger.
Larry is one of the
Is
most
Larry-
faithful.
Is Larry old enough to? He is old enough. Okay.
Yeah, little
Yeah,
just.
he is.
Well, let's all chant. Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
is.
Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we were having a 1977. Steve-O and I were having a disco moment.
We're having a flashback.
That's right, man. It was
You guys were
awesome.
like, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a
We were
ladies'
just-
man.
we were just
No
going.
time to talk.
It was right after
He's
that,
walking
though.
with his cane, putting the good hip forward.
The good hip. Put your good hip.
Put your
You
good
put
hip
your
forward.
good hip in. You put your
He
good
does.
hip
He
out.
does the electric slide real well.
It's electric.
I could.
Wuggle, wuggle, wuggle.
Woogie, 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 woogie. You can feel it. I'll teach you, teach you, teach you.
Flashy versus functional.
That's what today's topic is all about. Flashy, and what brought that up?
Yeah, what did bring that up?
new tires.
New tires. I got all season radials on my car, and they're pretty new. And
They still have the little knobbies.
they still have the rubber
little-
titties on it. That's what I. That.
Some of the material may be adult in nature.
Well, no, I'm talking about the little. I apologize for all of this. I want to point out that this is an exciting time for Axe Media Group because we were still learning about all this equipment, and we were also teaching others. I want to make sure you guys know that if you're ever interested in learning to do what I do here, to be able to create this stuff, we need some help. I haven't told Jim about me asking you guys for help on this, but it's a volunteer position, and it's a lot of fun. And we went through a whole lot of tough times learning how to do this, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So sorry to interject there, but I'm probably going to interject a couple more times throughout this show because it's been a long time since I've seen these shows, and they're great. You can go to axemediagroup.com. There's a lot of them on there. You can go to Axe Media Group on Facebook. There's a lot on there. YouTube, AMG Productions on YouTube. There's even a couple from the very, very beginning on Axe Media or Axe Ministry on YouTube. You can look it up, and there's some of whenever we were just radio. So, anyways, just kind of touching base with y'all throughout this thing to kind of give you an idea of what we were going through at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and continue playing it, and I apologize if this is stressing you out, but yeah, here we go.
Whiskers.
That's
I
where
didn't-
the
I didn't
air
know they
release
called them
is.
that,
So
though.
if they,
I
I
never
think that's
called
when
them.
they inject it with rubber.
Yes, that's
The air escapes there.
Yeah, and then it's part of the mold,
We're
Yeah.
gonna go there.
and they're fun. You pull them, stretch them, and snap them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we're really
He's
digging
thinking-
deep.
he's
I'm
thinking-
really not meaning for this to sound
He's
as
thinking
bad. I'm
junior.
talking-
He's thinking junior high.
That's like those little flungy things on the door to keep it from banging into
Or
the
the,
wall.
or the balloons.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or the balloons.
I like
that,
those
you know,
door
that-
stoppers.
That little
Yeah.
knob thing, you know, when you're blowing up the balloon.
That's a good way to get on your parents' nerves when they send you to your room.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, cats do the same thing.
Hey,
My cat does.
Larry Melton probably remembers doing that.
Yeah.
My
Since
cat
he's a
still does
faithful.
that.
Well, he was
Like-
probably around when they invented those.
He was our $100 winner. Did you guys know that?
Yes.
So
yeah,
that's what I
we've
want
been
the
talking about.
audience to know.
He wants. What's up?
Just getting ready for
Morning
a commercial.
Jill. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just setting it up.
You
I-
guys, you
Keep
know,
go- we're doing technical stuff. Don't worry about it.
I am so proud of my boys over there, Steve,
Yes, I would be.
because there was a time when
They were asleep at the
I
wheel
could not, I could not miss a day because,
because nobody was doing anything.
well, no, and
No, that's not true. But
no,
Okay. Jay's been working. At
when we
this.
had. Okay, so I guess at this point, we had a technical malfunction.
even though it's been
this-
years, you
There we
still
go.
funny.
It's
Slide
back
that
now.
hurts.
It was.
I'll
functional.
probably
years later it hurts.
Matt.
Yes, I'll probably
It was-
fast
it
forward
was
through
functional.
the advertisements because the people that we had advertisements for are no longer sponsors. And if you know if you want to sponsor one of our shows, you 4321axe at gmail.com. And if you're interested, anyways, I'm going to continue on.
Yeah, it was functional.
and it was due to a I just whenever it wouldn't let me broadcast to YouTube on the same one because Facebook was number one and they take proprietary ownership of that signal from that
Yeah.
point on. Anyways, yeah, so that was Jay did that over here and
Mhm.
I did what you're doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
We've since been able to
Who was spinning the
Expand
turntables though, man? Who was,
that would be me. I would download a
You know, you ever seen where they have two guys spinning turntables?
really?
That
Yeah,
was us.
I've seen
Yeah.
that.
I've seen two turntables and a
doesn't work.
microphone.
Except I was all out of rhythm and out of beat. It was like, do that again. It was like,
Where it's at. Got two turntables and a microphone.
what did you say?
This is nuts.
That was
This
my-
is
that
goodness,
was
this is
my
so
part.
Friday, folks. It's Friday. I don't know
It's
if
time for Friday Funnies.
It should be Disco Friday.
I don't know if we're going to have if the open-ended crew is going to be here today or not.
because are
They had a loss in their family, so
but are they traveling?
They've been on the East Coast. I
Yeah,
think.
they've been traveling. They're over on the East Coast.
I've heard
So
of it.
Matt, you were saying about
oh
how flashy that was. No, that was functional.
Flashy.
That was functional.
Your
Not very
tires
flashy.
are new, but they're not flashy.
right. Well, see, the tires I had on before that
I still have those tires, by the way.
20-inch rims with low-profile tires, really
that
flashy.
weren't wide enough for the rim.
That weren't wide enough. They were wide enough for the rim.
I'm giving
Tomato.
you mood music. No, don't start tomato. Fruit or vegetable.
Vegetable fruit. Yeah.
Let's not go
What's
through that again.
Veggie Tales.
You say tomato, I say fruit. All right.
yeah.
So we're good.
Veggie
You
Tales.
had a lot more people agreeing with you than you think.
So I have a question. You have a
VeggieTales.
guest at your home, and you say, "Would you like something to eat?" And they say, "Do you got any fruit?"
Pam wine.
Do you bring out a tomato?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
And when you watch
You don't care what science says, and neither do they.
And when you watch-
get them a piece of fruit.
when
not
you
a
watch
tomato.
Veggie Tales cartoons, it's Bob the tomato is a vegetable.
vegetable,
yeah,
on
that,
VeggieTales.
I thought that. See,
Veggie Tales should be the
Veggie-
ultimate. They should trump anybody else's.
see, there you go.
But we're not
Tomato.
talking about that. We're talking about tires.
That's so yesterday.
Yeah.
That's so yesterday.
That's yesterday's.
That was really
Well
yesterday.
said, Johnny. So,
So,
the
uh,
tires were but they
I'm
they
a
were,
middle-aged man
Larry-
now. It's
Larry-
official.
Larry Melton, he's working out personal communication issues with Pam Whining
On
the-
our oh yeah.
yeah.
That's how hey,
Sure,
we're here.
We're a billboard.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So-
you're working out.
Well, the thing was the tires and rims that I had on there before were flashy and not super functional. Like
reverse spin.
no, they don't drive. That would be awkward trying.
So
to
the
drive
way
them.
he
It
was
looks like
driving
it's
with
going
these old
backwards.
tires, so these fancy tires he had, right? Here's the driving experience with him.
Is that how he drives?
Oh,
No.
man.
No,
It's-
the
it's
car wouldn't
tires.
track
Oh,
straight.
Oh,
It's the tires, man.
you got bad, oversized tires.
No, well, they were oversized tires.
Yeah,
I
And
mean,
your speedometer's off too.
well, no, they weren't. They weren't
No.
oversized. No, they did the proper calculations to keep it regulation size according to the.
They just
the
couldn't get
spec.
it to go straight.
he goes calculations.
No,
and
but what
regulations, all
happened
in the
was
same
is
sentence.
the alignment was out and it was wearing the tires in a weird way.
Yeah.
And
spokes.
there's not a whole lot of tread on those tires because they're low profile.
Yeah.
But they're flashy.
They're flashy.
So
They are. And
I
they
went-
were good. They looked really good.
They
really
did.
I like
You know I'm gonna say it. You know what's flashy and not functional? A tricked out Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
It's not
agree.
functional. They're helpless.
It's like
Good
how do you
Flashy,
trick out
you're
a
right?
It's like how do you
Yeah.
trick out a I will remind you guys if you've been watching for a long time that Jay and I had this very very long debate about fruit and a tomato being a fruit. He said if we're gonna go if I tell you to pick up some fruit from the grocery store, are you gonna come back with a tomato? And I was like, well, sure, why not? And it was one of those things that went on. It went on for weeks. So this is just part of that. Anyways,
Horse,
back at it.
anyways. He
Things are
braid its hair.
helpless.
Yeah. You know,
Some of these muscle cars, these sports cars, they're not all that.
No.
Or
That's me talking as an old guy.
Larry
But
had a 54
then you've got
Ford.
the air. You
Yeah.
know,
The air
where
ride
He
suspension,
bought it new off the line, I
He
think.
they're
painted the
bouncing up
tires
and down,
white.
hydraulics.
doing this.
What do you
It's
think of
like,
those air
huh?
hydraulics?
It was a cool ride, and everyone wanted it. So people used to get white walls were the thing back
So-
in the day.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
flashing.
Speaking of tires,
In
were
the
your
70s.
tricked out tires functional?
Not as they got the job done, but as far as like in the wintertime, they were going to be bad because they lose their tread very fast.
You need snow tires in the north. You really do.
Yeah. Well, we're not in the north.
Well, we're not in the north.
No, I
We're in
know,
the
I'm saying-
Midwest.
I would.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying, in
where
the
you're
north.
from in Canada, they need
Eh? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
He's
Hey.
from Canada.
Yeah. So I was talking about how I'm a middle-aged man, and
He's actually from Michigan.
I can tell that I'm a
State-
middle-aged dad because
That's a running joke.
all-season radials excite me
huh?
because of how functional they are
They're
and
so
how much better.
functional.
Yeah,
I was looking at his tires today in the parking lot. I'm like, look at those. Those are new.
yeah.
And they're-
yeah, I noticed they were. I noticed.
And I
they
just
were new,
went to the car wash the other day, and it has a
car wash.
tire scrubber,
The car
and-
wash.
and
Steve.
it puts armor on.
nipples on these.
Reverend Mickey Mac.
them titties. I call them nipples.
Well, we
Yeah.
had a conversation
Nipples,
about
titty.
that
What
when we
have
were
we-
talking
what
about
have we
grease.
done?
nipples or titties?
Yes,
I mean,
we were talking about the fittings on something like and they were called the nipples.
Milking
Yeah.
machine.
And every
Oh,
time
right.
you
I'm
said it,
not
I'm like
100%.
ah. And you're like, no, it's a
I'm
fitting.
not 100% what Jay said there. So we're gonna go back just about 20 seconds. Let's see if we can do this. We're gonna go back because I don't know what he said.
wash.
And
So-
it puts armor on.
nipples on these.
Reverend Mickey Mac.
them titties. I call them nipples.
Well, we
Yeah.
had a conversation
Nipples,
about
titty,
that
What
when
have
we were
we-
talking
what
about
have we
grease.
done?
nipples or titties?
Yes,
I think he said what I said in the beginning.
we were talking about the fittings
funny.
on something.
Oh man, I miss doing
And
this,
you-
guys.
they were called
This
the
was so much
nipples.
fun
Milking
back
Yeah.
then. I wish you guys could have been here for most of it. We had so much fun on this show, so many days, and some days were kind of boring and blah blah blah. But for the most part, if you sat in and watched a morning drive with Matt and Jay, you were either going to be in deep thought, you were going to be praising Jesus, and there was going to be some funny stuff said. So this is one of the, I do miss doing this show. And I miss doing this with Jay. And of course, look, oh man, I froze that at the worst time. Look at Steve McAllister's face. It looks like he's holding in a fart or something. Anyways, I better let you guys get back to it. And every time you said it, I'm like, ah. And you're like, no, it's a fitting.
It was a plumbing thing.
A
wasn't it?
plumbing thing. Yeah, nipples. And I was like,
Guys, on that note,
That hurt.
Speaking of which,
let's go to our athletic.
We'll be right back.
wow.
Just
I know what's going on.
ladies and gentlemen, we would like to.
Besides
The only one that's
Larry,
commenting is Larry.
you know
Yeah,
there's
but that
going to be
was a while ago.
$100 winner this week, guys.
$100.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to win $100.
I'm
What
not-
do you? How do you win $100?
All you got to do is keep watching these. I
Like-
think it's when you participate with live shows.
Well, it's
A lot. to do.
like and follow.
Do we
Okay.
know?
Like and follow. Yeah, you have to like and follow. And your name goes on a list that as a report we get, and there is a way to
They do
choose
have a
one of those at
report.
number
Mhm.
at random. And it'll choose a person at random, and then boom, that's the winner of the.
It's not a huge field that you're playing in either. If you're watching the shows, you like and share it, you have a good chance of winning $100.
Right.
No, it's not share. It's like and follow.
Like and follow.
Follow.
Like and follow.
And
Follow.
We like to say share, but I guess
Forgive me,
follow
not
first.
sharing. It has nothing to do with sharing.
no,
But following it does.
It
following.
does,
Yeah,
following.
likes and follows.
Likes and follows.
Likes and follows. likes
Steve,
and
what is it
follows.
again?
What?
What is it again, Steve?
Like and follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and
like-
follow.
We're
You
all on
sound
the
like
same
you're-
page all of a sudden.
Follow the yellow road.
I think
Because
you're from-
because
I think
because
you're-
because
You sound like you're from somewhere. You sound like somewhere that would require snow tires. That's how far
Yes,
north you
somewhere.
are.
Yeah. North of the big O.
I had a 50
So
foot
all
Ford
season
one time.
radios aren't really functional up there north. You have to actually get the. But you wouldn't go lower than an all season,
Right. You're right.
He'd be.
You have to have
now
all
when-
season
when you
and
li-
above.
no matter how flashy.
if you
Did
live-
you ever
matter-
try flashy wheels and tires up there?
No, my brother.
I
did.
used to
Your brother
tint the
did?
sidewalls
How'd
on
that turn
mine.
out?
Well,
I had
what's-
a- I had a- I had a Cadillac.
It went away.
and
oh, really?
You could buy tire tint with these sponges, and it was sparkly, basically stuff you dabbed onto the sidewall of your tire, and it would make it like have a red sparkly tint to it.
Yeah.
They had red, blue, black, silver.
I'm picturing this car rolling down the road with glitter just flying off of it everywhere.
I'm
You know,
glittery.
like this glitter bomb rolling down the road.
No, it wasn't.
I
funny.
cannot see you in a pimp mobile. I just not. seeing
You know, it was a 1991 Cadillac Seville,
the
and it was what they
fins.
called the short dog.
the 61 with the fins.
No,
called
it
it a
was
short
it was
71,
yeah,
61.
it was a short. It was one of the shorter Cadillacs.
Larry Melton had a 54.
It had the 4.5 North Star V8 in it, and it was really it was fast,
You had
and it was a front wheel
fast.
drive, and that made it like 3 times more expensive to work on anything. Like
Okay.
I went to a place and was like, I got this coupon for a $30 oil change.
So they crammed a gigantic engine in it?
Yes. And he goes, okay, what kind of car is it? And I said, it's a 91 Cadillac. Seville."
okay. So
and he
gu-
says,
go ahead.
is it front wheel drive or rear wheel drive? I said, it's front wheel drive. He goes, so that coupon's not going to work because it takes a lot.
Wow.
Well, huge motor, front wheel drive. I mean,
You have to
Makes-
basically take the motor out to
Yeah.
do
anything.
cool.
or drop the front
That's
end.
true.
Engineers. Can't say much about engineer. The guy that
Oh, you
owns
can
this
say a
building.
lot
Car
about
was a
engineer.
nightmare.
You say a lot of negative things.
A lot of negative things.
I don't know why they
I
put
would
the
say-
6-cylinder engine sideways in my Ford Freestyle and shove it all the way to the back where you can't reach the last 3 cylinders. You can't get a
Yeah, oh,
spark plug out.
Oh, yeah, mine's
What's
that way
that all
too.
about?
That is
There's no way
That is their way of ensuring that
that
the-
no human hand will
that
ever.
people well
You know
people-
how to change those, right?
dynamite.
You take
Double
the
toggle.
dashboard out and you get
Come
a
on.
jigsaw
Come
Cut a
on.
And
hole
you cut
in
a
the
hole in the firewall.
I'm liking
Some
Jay's
metal
idea
and
on this
some
one.
Caulking, and you put it back.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Oh yeah. Have you seen those
Homemade.
pictures of like modifications for people's bumpers? Like
And that would be very. I'm sorry.
someone made a bumper and a hood out of lumber and made me think of you.
We come to the trivia
really.
time in our moment. This trivia is brought to you by me. What? No, it's not trivia. It's the guess Johnny's first car, make and model and year. Just all three of you got to guess.
1972
Okay, and then make and model.
Volkswagen Bug.
Okay.
68 Ford Mustang.
All right.
I realize that this is probably only being seen on
70,
but we're gonna work on it.
1970 Ford Pinto.
This is so good. You guys are
I don't
really
even know if they made a Pinto in 70.
you're really close on the year. It's a 69 Plymouth. Now what model?
Duster.
Not a Duster.
Oh,
Got to think.
Ford Fairlane.
Well, it's a Plymouth.
a Plymouth Fairlane.
No, it's not a Plymouth Fairlane. Now this is a little bit harder because Plymouth made a Valiant. You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah. I
Mhm.
remember
69
that.
Plymouth Valiant 318 V8.
Nice.
Nice engine. But
That sounds like an old guy car that
it's
Jay
two-door.
would love.
Two-door, and there
Light.
were
Trying to
there
say
were there were seat belts in it, but we couldn't find them for quite a while. I mean,
Yeah.
it took a
Oh,
few
yeah.
years, and then these things they're stuffed.
You're
underneath
cleaning
this.
it one day,
Yeah,
and
and
you're
you see
trying to
these
suck out
folded
the
up-
French fry, and
Remember
here
this?
comes a seatbelt.
Folded up. everything was rear wheel, spin out. We had to get out in the winter.
That's before
Fishtailing.
seatbelts were laws.
Yeah, and before insurance was mandatory.
I like on the
Yeah.
old Chevys.
Yeah,
the old
I remember that.
the old
That was quite
Monte
a
Carlos.
freestyle.
Oh yeah, oh,
The old Monte Carlos in those 1970s had the seat belt that
Yes.
you it had a holding clip up
Yes.
on the top of the door where
Yeah.
the seat
My
belt went.
sister had one like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
the lap belt was kind of the thing, and then the shoulders was optional. And
Yeah,
it was like
That was kind
a
of
lot of them didn't
new.
even have a shoulder.
Right.
Did anybody here have a car that had the seat belt that would automatically go on the track up?
Yes.
Yes.
How many of us have about hung ourselves?
I know.
on those?
I know.
Yep.
Or you could rig them where you don't have to. You just and let it go
Right,
over
put
your
it
head.
behind you.
It's just like you all of a
But we
sudden
never
you,
did that.
You get that
No.
surprise. It's like,
Never. We follow the laws
Yes.
exactly because laws are functional, not flashy.
Well done.
that
Well,
was
it
good.
A really well placed moment there.
That was good.
So we
Yeah.
do have $100 winner. We have flashy things coming up in July.
Yeah.
especially the 4th.
Axe Fest.
Axe Fest.
Yes,
it seems to be somewhat of a mystery, but that's what makes it fun.
Well, the thing about it is it changes. Like, seems like every other day. Like, not the plan as a whole, but like some of the details
with
change.
each new email.
Yeah, and it's like, and then they're like, wait a minute. So how does this? It's So we've got, and as far as I know, this is the latest, and I think it's changed since then.
Thank you, Larry. 318 was a good motor.
Yes, it was.
It's about the only thing that held up on that.
A Dodge Valiant.
Well,
Yeah.
Plymouth,
Basically.
Dodge, yeah.
They were
you're right.
real popular.
Dodge Dart.
So I
was
guess
similar.
we're kicking off. Okay, so July 15th, Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Fellowship with the Light Breakfast Snack hosts Matt Pearson and Jason Cobb.
That's on Thursday.
Who's that?
Yeah, that would be Thursday, July 15th.
What
This is
time?
Axe Fest, everybody. If you're just
What
tuning
time?
in,
Huh?
I'm just telling the
That-
audience this is
8
Axe-
a.m.
Axe Fest.
When is the sandwich competition?
Oh,
Not until
Um,
the end,
that's
right?
No, that's
Isn't that like a Thursday or Friday?
there's a talent show.
That's a pre-recorded music, talent, and award competition.
And that's at 3 p.m. and 4 p.m.
When is the
Mhm.
sandwich competition?
But
What
the
time?
sandwich
what day?
is at 1 o'clock on Thursday.
1 o'clock, and then
right? At Thursday? Because sandwich Friday, I mean,
That's what I said. Thursday
talent,
or
Okay,
Friday.
so
talent Friday,
the
sandwich
music
Thursday?
talent award competition.
What day?
That is on Thursday,
See,
and that's at 1 p.m.
most of that stuff is on Thursday or Friday.
Live and pre-recorded talent.
I thought that was changed to 3 p.m.
The one at 3 p.m. is regular talent competition.
Like,
I don't
let's
enjoy
just say-
talking about details that are not easy to follow if you're an audience member.
Yeah.
There.
Now there's
I
other.
want the
Now
audience to
there's
understand.
classes. Now there is a
It's like puzzle pieces. You know, they all look the same.
these are like, this is like, what do you call that?
My dad's putting together
so
1,000-piece puzzle.
You can go
almost
online to
every week.
axmediagroup.com to see more specifics about it.
You
There's
get the
and then
picture, and then
there's a
the part that's the
$75
ocean or the
registration
sky,
fee.
You never get that.
yeah, it's all white or all blue.
And
Hi,
then there's
1,000-piece
a
puzzle.
Veterans Church.
I'm trying
class.
to talk about it over here, and nobody's
Oh,
able to listen.
I'm paying attention. I'm trying.
It's
I know.
Axfest.
Yeah, we're over here. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey,
Hey,
Look-
you got form. We're being flashy.
it
Functional.
it changes for the most part, but there is a I believe it's a $75 registration fee,
Changes.
and there if you're taking our Axe college, Axe Ministry College, or Axe University,
I'm not going to be there for
Good
most
morning,
of it.
Susan
Nick,
Burrows.
you got to work.
I can't be there.
Oh,
Um,
Susan, love you.
Everybody
But-
say Susan. Burrows.
That's not what you hear in those new all-season radios.
No, because they're functional.
Yeah.
So we got a music talent competition and a regular talent competition.
Speaking
on
of the
Thursday.
music talent competition, some of the people are submitting these on a video. They have YouTube clips. They have different things they're wanting us to hear in
All right.
advance. So if you guys don't have time to do it on the day, submit it now.
Sandwich King
It's 10
Championship
$10 to enter, $50 prize, and a plaque.
is July
I will
16th.
point out
Yeah,
that
vote on your favorite.
Jay, actually, let's pause that for a second. Jay is still the undefeated champion. 2 or 3 years running for the sandwich competition, and he used the same sandwich both years and won both years. Now, actually, they're 3 years. I think we did it for 3 years. I'm not sure, but he won them all. We had a professional like chef do the judging and describe it, and the way Jay made it was absolutely brilliant. The guy says, perfect. This is the most amazing. He couldn't stop talking about it. And I changed my sandwich idea like halfway through the day that day and made a grilled cheese sandwich with Asiago, provolone, and strawberry jam. Now, it sounds terrible, but it's amazing. Anyways, back to
So
the
a
action.
dollar vote gets you somewhere. If you did $10 for 10 votes, that's going to help.
What's on Saturday morning?
I think
that's-
host Matt
people
Pearson,
are
judge
talented.
to be determined. So Jim paid for your entry fee on the
What day is it?
For the Sandwich King,
that is Friday.
And what time?
Friday, July 16th, 1 p.m.
and that's going to be our judge is going to be Chef Phil from
And-
Happy Chef.
And I will be hosting, apparently.
Happy Chef Catering.
Are you gonna do a sandwich, or are you?
Does it say you're the host on that thing?
That's what
Okay,
this says. It
so
may change.
Happy Chef. Yeah, it may anything could happen.
Anything could happen. We
We're going to build the tower. That's what we call that sandwich.
Oh, that Jim is doing.
We're going to call it the tower, and we're going to have toothpicks between each slice of cheese, each slice of meat. It's going to be stacked like a Hong Kong hotel with an olive on top just to make it the tower,
It's not going to have radishes.
and a radish on top of the
There you go.
olive, and
Like
a
a drum-
tomato.
like a-
Y'all right over there, Jay?
Yeah.
We're good.
Were you spacing out?
We're living the dream.
No.
We're
Are,
flashy.
are you hurting? Are you in pain?
No, I'm okay.
It's
Okay.
flashy versus functional.
Hey, we got a commercial. Did
do.
we miss it?
Let's hit it.
We'll be right back after these. And we're
Back.
We are back.
And we're back.
There was a little spot about rural adventures. Groups of 10 to 40 people come out and have a good time team building.
I've been in that cave. Wow, cool.
Good stuff.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, I've never
It's
been
not
down
as
there.
far as I'd like to
It's
go.
about 45 minutes southeast of here.
Spelunking is what they call that.
Very cool.
Awesome deal.
So
Is
so
spelunking flashy or is it functional?
it could be both.
We should do like flashy.
Depends on whether you're going in the cave or coming out.
That's true.
So you could end up
Might be
going in there
flashy
flashy
going in, and then it's
and then
functional
getting
getting out.
Could
Yeah.
they do a rappelling off of that cliff above the cave? Is that
I
too?
don't think so.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now a lot of the rock is loose. It looks like there's been some
Yeah.
falling rock, but when? And you said you've not seen any new fallen rock.
No, it's
in your
pretty
lifetime.
No,
I
So
remember
it's
there
probably
was
pretty secure.
45
there was
plus
a
years.
You'd want to be able to
we
identify a
went from
secure rock
Access
from a
right to
non-secure rock. though.
Sure would.
Yeah.
You'd want to know the difference.
It's been pretty stable for 45 years, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
but you
not-
don't want to be the one who
No, you don't want
puts
to
a little
you don't wanna-
thing in the rock,
like. Whoops! This
and
is.
then it boom, somebody's somebody's
I
climbing the rope.
would
and
like
then
you to come out and see that.
a giant
yeah, I'd like
piece
to
of
come
the
out and
cliff
see it.
falls
I probably
on.
won't repel because I'm scared of heights.
I'm not saying repel. I'm just saying
Um,
just see the cave.
because that's a bit too flashy.
I'm not
for my
repelling.
taste.
I'm not repelling because that's repulsive.
Well done. Man.
What was I gonna?
Well done.
what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Any
my
something
brain-
Axe
flashy? I'm sure.
Huh?
We were going to
Access.
Axe
no,
Fest.
I was gonna talk about something else that I can't remember.
'Cause
What it was.
Axe
Yeah, so I'll
Fest-
probably enter the talent contest again with my friend
I think we should. All,
Jeremiah. I mean,
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
He's got a puppet that we call Jeremiah.
we
Oh,
should
are you
all.
doing the talent with Jeffrey?
We should all do it as our cartoon selves, and then as
Yeah.
our real selves.
Yeah, we should do like a little.
All of our cartoons
cartoon
should
promotion.
sing or do
Be like,
something.
And
Hey,
then
Jay.
have the real us be the reenactment.
Then the real us, yeah, and it fades into the real us. Like
Yeah.
that's the intro.
That would be cool.
Because we all have a cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so sleepy.
So what's going to happen on Saturday morning?
Saturday at Axe Fest.
We should do a sitcom.
Alert the audience.
We should do a sitcom, right, with our cartoon characters in the living room watching TV, and then on TV,
They're
our
watching
real selves
us.
will be the cartoon.
Yeah.
And they'll be talking about us like we're a cartoon.
So we're watching the cartoon. The cartoons watching
the cartoons are watching
Watching
the TV, and we're on TV live, and
Like
we're
it.
actually they're calling us the cartoon.
I guess we could do it reverse.
Yeah.
The TV could be the cartoon, then it could be us,
Saturday.
and they'd be the watching. Yeah, we
Well, then it wouldn't be funny.
if it was both. ways.
A telethon for
You don't
oh,
get it.
apparently
Did you get
there's-
what I'm trying to say?
I kind of do, but I'm thinking.
So it's a sitcom, right? And it's a family
Yeah.
or friends
Mhm.
sitting around watching TV. But these friends sitting around watching TV are cartoons. And on the TV
Yes.
is
I got that.
actually us.
Yes.
And they're calling us the cartoon.
Okay.
I am
They're
not a
calling us the
cartoon.
cartoon.
They are looking at us as though
Yeah.
we are a
Oh,
cartoon.
I've been accused of it.
You know how when you watch a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
You all sit down and watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
It'd be
It'd be
Yeah.
great.
It would be reverse.
yeah.
So go on.
Right, go
Go on with your bad self.
Oh, see,
Saturday morning.
Functional.
Uh,
Flashy.
I'm just reading it. So
He's just reading.
Saturday. July 17.
We're sorry for interrupting you.
oh, it's all
July
right.
17
July 17th.
or 18.
17th, that's a Saturday. That is, it says Axe Fest Telethon for Axe Ministry Works Veterans Church, Steve McAllister and Randy Barr.
Who's
Or
that?
Just Steve.
Arm wrestling.
Yeah.
It,
Like,
it,
I don't know
it should
if I'm
be
gonna
interesting.
here today. Anyways,
No, we don't know if he's going to be here, but it looks like I may be going solo.
So low.
a discussion about autism issues and needs. That's at 10 a.m. And then 11 a.m. Telethon for Axe Ministry Works supporting subordinate ministries. Todd Carter and Jim Whining. That's going to be super exciting.
You are my subordinate ministry. Now you do what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I like Larry. He's
Saturday. We're gonna recognize Axe Fest luncheon, limited 28 guests. Host Jim Whining and Dennis Everson, and the award is Dennis Code Minister of the Year Award, Jimmy Dunn Lay Leader of the Year, the Lighthouse Award, Jackie Scott Phillips Service Award, and Axe Media Group Award. And I don't know one of those, but I'll name after Dad. I'm sure.
Steve, have you won awards in the past?
Yes.
What year was
Get the
this?
Lighthouse Award?
Yes, I won.
Because you
Uh,
seem like a lighthouse kind of guy with your silver linings and all of that.
Yeah, I'm such a bright guy.
Axe Media
Brighter
Group
living.
fundraiser. Matt Pearson, Jason Cobb, and John Cockcroft.
Are doing what?
3 p.m. on that Saturday. I got to make sure that I'm off work on
Wait,
that
what are you doing?
because
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
need a
I'm kind of
grill for
like
mine.
delivering pizzas
You're
on
gonna
the
what?
side.
I'm gonna need a grill for my sandwich.
are
You
you
are?
an actual grill?
Bring it in here.
Not a barbecue grill. A hot flat surface.
A hot
Do you have
plate
one?
type thing.
Larry Melton, do you have
I
a
guess we got-
hot, flashy grill?
we got
Or
Matt's.
Fresh
functional?
pond
I mean, we got
bass
Barney's.
Yeah,
with
fresh pond
Jackie's
bass.
homemade tartar sauce. Larry's on a
He's on
fishing
the-
thing.
Is he
Fresh
joining
caught
the
bass
competition?
dipped in beer batter. Larry, will you make a fish sandwich for the contest?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's talking about he's going. Let me say that Larry Melton
and Jackie Melton, his wife, were our biggest fans for the most part. Actually, I think they actually were, in fact, our biggest, most dedicated fans. And they watched and commented all the time. And they're just such amazing people. And they always, whenever the show was potentially slowing down, whenever we were talking, when we were losing things to say, we really didn't know what to say. We had him commenting, and he would send the conversation even further. So, anyways, I'm gonna host
I
a
know, but-
fishing tournament.
but
Yeah,
he
he's
is-
just got a fully stocked bass
He
pond.
needs to back it up by bringing in a bass
And catfish.
type of sandwich for the contest. what
that
do you
would be
say?
good.
What say you, Larry Melton? Gonna
Bass are dumb.
tell me more.
What?
So you could just talk about the dumb.
They're
bass.
pretty hard to catch.
You dumb bass.
Yeah.
Is
See.
that what you mean?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking,
Is
but
that
I
where
wasn't
you're
going to go
going?
there.
Were you going there?
Yeah, I was going there.
That's
Are
where
you-
you're
oh,
going.
I opened the door. You walked right through it.
See, I was
The
thinking.
way this
no,
man
he
thinks.
wasn't
And
thinking.
You're
that.
right there
Fine.
with them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't pick up what he
was
was laying
thinking
down.
Who's the dumb bass now?
If you were really dumb, you'd call it bass.
Yeah. Well, it's all about the
I'm
bass.
playing
about
the
that
bass.
I was just going to say it's all about the bass.
No.
Playing that
crappie.
bass guitar.
All
Yeah.
the bass.
It's all about
Yeah,
the
you
bass.
know,
Jim.
No crappie.
No crappie. Instead of crappie, it's crappy. Crappy bass. Crappy
Fresh
I
cut
don't like
bass,
crappie.
dipped batter,
Okay.
fresh pond bass.
I
with
have two
Jackie's
grills
homemade
with
tartar
flat
sauce.
grills, so he's going to help you out. He's already said it in writing.
Yeah, is he coming to the competition?
Larry, are you going to compete? Are you bringing a sandwich to
No,
build
we want other people to have
besides Larry?
a chance at winning.
We
'Cause
want
if Larry
Larry-
brought it
I
in,
want
he would
Larry-
probably win.
I want Larry to beat this guy right here, just edge him just because. And it'd be like
Not a
Jim's like, oh, I didn't win, but at least Jay didn't
Yeah,
win.
see, so we've got the main card fight, and that
Good
is
point.
Yeah, Jim versus
Jim and Jay.
Yeah, but then
That's
if
your-
there's Larry
But then you have the
coming out of the blue.
smaller
The
cards.
underdog.
He'll be the underdog. He'll come up through the ranks.
Are women allowed to compete?
You hope.
Well, I mean,
It's
yeah,
the best.
they do
I mean,
have
they
an,
can
they do
try.
have an unfair advantage.
If you want
over
to
us
call it a
guys.
competition.
because Stephanie.
Wow. You
know-
went there, didn't you?
You know
I did.
Stephanie.
If you
Yeah.
want to call it a competition. Good luck, Stephanie.
Stephanie Appleby, we're calling you out.
So
Pencil skirt, forget that. We're going to go with quality.
it's all about who knows how to make, who has more
It
experience.
could be
making
flashy or it could be
sandwiches.
functional.
Is that what it's about?
It's about
We're going to go to a commercial on that note.
take it away, commercial.
Good.
That was Axe Fest Sandwich King. I'm laughing because it's peanut butter and jelly.
I
It
know
is.
that-
And
well, What do you
butter.
think I was saying? I was like,
Hey, butter and peanut butter and jelly is good. Don't let anybody fool you.
On
that's
white-
right.
On white
you mix
bread.
That, you mix
Yeah.
that jelly with the butter, and
It's privileged
Mm.
bread.
Especially if it's
the
fried.
bread. It's the bread that'll tear apart if the peanut butter's gritty.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
I mean,
Good- yeah.
seriously.
That's
Pam
why you
is-
toast the bread first.
Pam Whining gets chunky peanut butter and white bread, and those two are at war.
Privileged.
If you cream
Right.
it, though, you stir it really good until it's soft and buttery.
Wonder. We didn't say a brand. It's
No.
just this off-brand white stuff.
Butternut. I mean, there's
Buckwheat.
there was a
Racist.
guy that drove a bread
Racist.
truck and he talked like that. I'm like, he's like, I drive a bread truck. I said, really? What
Jesus.
for? What
Gee,
for
what-
what bread? Butternut.
Butternut.
So
Really?
I walked around Dad's shop for a while going, butternut, butternut.
What do Larry Melton and Jesus have in common? Let's hear this. What do Larry Melton and Jesus have in common? Now look at the comments. You'll know the answer.
Fishing for fish, feeding the masses with fish.
He says fish are easy to catch. Every cast you will catch
2,000
a
years
fish.
old. What?
Think about that. Every cast he will catch a fish. He will cast his bread upon the waters. We were just talking about bread.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And fishers of
Ooh,
men.
That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Come with me and I'll make you fishers of men.
I want to enter the
Fish is a
sandwich
man, boy.
competition with my bass fish sandwich. It's been declared. Larry's throwing in.
Oh,
Is he?
man.
He says he wants to enter it.
You guys are in trouble.
Look out. Somebody's just got to move.
Now you got to use the bass that are not smart.
Stephanie Appleby is going to be in the contest.
I'm glad you guys caught that joke, dumb bass.
And
I
Larry,
said it. I didn't get it. I'm like, are you going there?
is Larry coming really?
Larry says in print, I want to enter the sandwich competition. Now, he didn't spell enter
It's
correctly,
$10
but that's
entry fee.
Larry. It is a $10 entry fee.
I want to
Entry
enter
fee?
the
Enter- he
sandwich
spelled it
competition with my
wrong.
bass fish sandwich.
I don't care because Jay misspells once in a while, and I still care about him.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm all about you guys.
So how do you
But
spell
my
how do you
phone
spell
really
bass?
doesn't know how to spell.
Bassey?
No, BASSE, wisdom.
See, my phone
God.
doesn't still know
I
how to
don't know
spell
why.
right.
Hey,
Pick
you know,
up- go
What are
ahead.
you
pick
guys
up-
talking
pick-
about? You
I
guys-
have to back
pick
those
on.
off too because I'll put an E at the end of wisdom.
Potato has an E on the end.
Does it?
Do you remember that with Dan Quayle?
You guys are fired.
His last name
This is your
E.
last day.
Quayle with an E. That's why he's spelling potato with an E. Quayle E.
What you guys are
Potato-y.
talking about? You guys don't know how to
This
spell.
is
Well, potato-y.
90s.
Words are too flashy.
90s.
We're certainly not a functional group today.
No, we're flashy.
I will teach you how to be fishers of men. That's
Boy.
But with the sandwich.
yeah. Well, he'll teach somebody to bass fish.
He'll,
Feed them for at least a couple days.
he'll kick your base.
Yeah. It's all about the bass, about that bass. No crappie.
We can tell you're really
You like
sleepy,
that?
man.
It's the hollow laugh.
It's the Heathcliff.
What would I? Yeah. What would you call the respiratory problem laugh,
Do I sense a water leak?
or the bad starter laugh?
That's how Dad used.
That's the way one of my puppets
I
sounds.
missed something.
Mrs. Rooster used to laugh like this. Now she doesn't. I don't know why. It used to be a thing.
Because you used to give her like a hard time.
She's like, and I'm like, she
that's a
does it with
very that's a very purposeful laugh.
I think I hear her
And-
coming right now.
Mrs. Rooster.
Ooh.
Get it?
Boy,
Porpoise,
are you in trouble.
Porpoiseful.
purposeful laugh.
Sounds like a porpoise.
It could be a very interesting
said that-
morning for you.
5
Mr.
minutes
Johnny
and
You
counting.
said that on porpoise.
Oh.
So go online to axmediagroup.com and check out what Axe Fest is going
The
on.
ever-changing Axe Fest.
Yes.
The shifting sands.
It's written on the windshield and your net
You
over to
really-
the other side of the boat. He's
You
going all
really
scripture on
went
that.
the
Yeah.
other way.
I think Larry's into the fishing theme.
I think so. Well, you know, he's a fisherman,
Yeah.
farmer,
His
He's
last.
everything.
self-mutilator. He likes to
I've
like,
known
get
people
himself
that
hurt.
last name is
He
Fisher.
whacked himself in the head with beam not too long ago.
200-pound
Broke
beam.
himself pretty good.
Yeah, so he came up to church and he had a big piece of gauze taped to his forehead. And I said, Larry, said that's not how you wear your mask.
We should have asked him how the beam's doing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure it's not very well.
Poor Beam.
He came in. He
I
came
know,
into
right?
church that next week and he was beaming.
He was beaming.
Speaking of Larry Melton, he won $100
Yep.
in our giveaway. And so, folks, if you are actively liking and following, you'll be in the drawing, the running, the selection, the circle to be selected for a $100 giveaway.
By the way, I was asked this. I don't know if it's already been told. Can they win again as many times as they want?
Oh yeah, can we do repeat winners? I'm under the impression no, but
I don't
haven't
think
been
so.
told that.
Ooh, I don't know if we should answer that.
I don't want to answer it right now.
I'm not
Okay.
answering it, but just like
It was
is
brought
it
to my
Uni-
attention,
Is it
so I
U.S.
wanted-
We
only?
will. We will.
If it's
We will.
random, then yes, unless it removes
Unless
the
you
name.
live, unless you live in Jordan.
Unless it removes the name of the winner. Yeah.
Larry says, "Beam me up,
If you live
Scotty."
north of the border or east of the border,
He was beamed up all right.
Just run to it.
It's like-
are we going
to
there?
another world.
Run to the border. Sort of.
There's a lot going on in here
There's
today.
a lot going
I'm
on.
just like,
You know, Larry suggested that we stay on until 9 a.m.
yeah.
And I'm the next show, and I say we should stay on until 9 a.m.
Well,
And
you
just
know,
keep knocking through this thing.
I know, man. 40 minutes goes by so fast.
Can't we
It
just
does.
do it? Can we hang on and just rock into my show? And you guys wander off as needed.
Uh,
No, 'cause it won't be cataloged right.
As
40
needed.
minutes is
So,
what
Larry,
we've got for rerun
That's a
recorded.
big. That's going to be a hard no on that one, Larry.
that's gonna be a hard no. I mean, like
But you could tune back in.
It just
I
can't
hate- I
happen,
hate it.
Larry.
I
beam
hate
to
it
the
because
forehead.
Larry's hanging onto the
No.
boat. He doesn't want to let go of the fishing net. And
He's
we are
all busted up now too.
Oh yeah, got into a car accident.
Yeah,
gauze,
yeah.
more
Yeah.
gauze,
Yeah,
yeah.
more splints.
yeah.
I'm
Well-
sorry to hear that. Is that real? He really
Yeah,
is.
he really
Yeah,
did.
He hit a street sweeper.
No.
Yeah,
It just
He-
came up on him. He
No.
I mean, it just came out of
Don't
nowhere.
It
Yeah,
really
out of
did.
nowhere.
It
Street
really did.
sweepers are
Who-
large and
Yes.
slow.
and it
I didn't
did
even
a
know
big
street
number
sweepers
on
were
not
a
only
thing
him,
anymore.
Oh,
the truck.
Larry.
Yeah,
didn't it?
I don't know
Was
about
he?
that. I
Larry-
didn't
Was
see
he
it.
failing to pay attention?
glutton for
He's
punishment. that one.
definitely broke pretty good.
I mean, he's so used to getting whacked in the head with the
they
frying
broke
pan.
him.
I hope he's healing quickly.
I
Larry,
hope
you're
Jackie's
healing quickly.
patient.
They're supposed to be there Sunday.
Is Jackie patient or does she just lose it?
Oh no, Jackie is a patient
Oh.
saint.
She had
of a
the
woman.
fry pan up above his head.
No.
Jackie
No,
is
no,
the most
she's
patient
lying.
woman.
Those two are doing just fine.
You don't need to
Jackie-
clean up anymore.
By the way,
What's that
they
about?
are
I
Matt.
don't-
They
Oh,
are
the
going to
street-
be
the
there
sweeper?
Sunday.
Sweep
Who
it up.
Jackie
Is this
said that
flashy?
they're going to be
a
there.
sweet
Sunday.
Nice.
sweep or a functional
Yeah, we
sweep?
miss having. I love Jackie's smiling face.
She's
Larry's
really
smiling face.
Was it flashy or was it functional smile?
It's both.
It was definitely both. But I'll tell you what, she when she saw Rachel yesterday, or was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago when we had the meeting.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
2 days.
yes.
It
And
was
then do
really. She
we
really needed that.
Bring it up
hug.
low and he'll
So,
take
And then
the
what
cue.
else do we do?
Larry or
Up what
Jackie,
you
if you're
wanna end
watching,
with.
or Larry, we love you. We're glad to see you, and we
There you
hope
go.
to see you again.
There we go.
What you wanna
See
end
you
the show
later,
with.
guys.
So I'd like to thank
Yep.
everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll be
Not
back
yet. You
on
gotta
tomorrow
let 'em close.
or
And
Monday,
then you
same
push
time, same channel. Be sure and tune in next for the morning map with Johnny Rooster, followed by some open-ended stuff. So until then, my friends, may God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
Johnny Rooster.
and this has been
The Morning Drive.
Stay flashy, my friends. Okay, so that was just one of hundreds and hundreds of shows that the Morning Drive did, and I think in the future, I'm working on possibly revisiting our roots, where we came from. There's so many videos and so many different topics. Some of them were edited and then put up afterwards because they were on. What's that radio show that the radio station? It used to be axradio.com and now it's Radio Free America. But we did a show. That's how it started. We started a 30-minute show where everything went wrong the first time, and it was just it's been a journey, and I look forward to showing you that journey for those who are following us now and don't really know exactly where we came from, so you can kind of see the progression of Axe Media Group and how we got to where we are today. And it's been such a blessing to be a part of this, and just so much fun. Some not always fun. It's been kind of stressful sometimes, but I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to tune in next, and this is going to be a revisited episode from 2 weeks ago on changing times with Lynn Morris, and his guest is Larry Ballard. And you'll want to be use discretion while watching. Just it's some pretty intense stuff, and they wanted us to do this so that when they come back next week, they can add to it. So up next is Changing Times with your host Lynn Morris, and of course his guest Larry Ballard. So until then, God bless you and keep you. We love you. I'm Matt, and let's see if I can do this the right way. I don't even have the old artwork really, but we'll see y'all later. Be sure and tune in for next. Anyways, bye.
Do you miss